Namaste everyone and welcome to our continued study of Patanjali YogSutras. As you all know, we have completed up to the verse number 35. We are doing the second chapter, which is called Sadhana Path, and this is a very important chapter. That's what we are learning. And the last time we went over the parts of the Ashtanga Yoga. We are doing Ashtanga Yoga. As the name suggests, there are 8 steps. That is a Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. These 8 steps. And they have to be followed exactly in that order because there is a great advantage and preparation that each step needs. So we went over the Yama. Last time we went over Yama. So Yama has 5 components, that is Ahimsa, Satyam, Asteya, Brahmacharya, and Aparigraha. We went over the details and the advantages of following those external virtues or disciplines. Those are the disciplines which teach us how to conduct ourselves in the with the society. They are called universal laws. Now we are going to do niyama. Niyamas are internal discipline that we follow on our own, and nobody else can do that but us. So that is a niyama, and it's a niyam that is we are going to continue with the niyama, and that is soch, santosh, tapa, soch, santosh, tapa, swadhyay, and Ishwar Pranidhan. These 5 components of a niyama, and it means internal disciplines. And we will go over the benefits of each one. The benefits are so enormous, that's why we all should try our best to grasp it. So the first one is socha. Word socha indicates purity, cleanliness, uh, removing all the defects and deficiencies. That is called socha, means purity. And there are 2 kinds. One is external socha, means external purity, and internal purity. External purity means pertaining to our body. Body is the immediate thing that we come in contact as soon as we wake up. As soon as we wake up, we say, I am. And that is usually we associate with the body. So the cleanliness, purity of the body is the first thing that we have to address to it. So external purity. And then the purity of our surrounding vicinity. So then we see our bedroom and our relatives and kitchen and all those things. No? So that is external. So the purity of body, purity of surrounding, that comes within the territory of external saucha. And the better it is kept, more productive an individual becomes. If your desk is in a mess, if your office is in a mess, if your car is in a mess, then it's likely that you won't be very successful, brilliant man. No? Because all these small things will hurt your progress in the worldly things as well as in spiritual things. So that is external purity. And then comes the internal purity. We can see the exterior as soon as we open our eyes with our senses, all senses and mind, we can perceive that. But we are also aware at the same time about our mind, intellect, and ego. So that my mind is not working well, my mind is a little disturbed, my intellect is little dull, intellect is sharp. So we are aware about intellect, our self, our small I, and our mind. My mind is disturbed. My mind is, it doesn't say that I should do this, no. So these 3 things we are aware about it. So the 3 together, mind, intellect, and ego, is called antahkarana. Frequently used term antahkarana or antahkarana means internal equipment. These are our internal Bahyakaran means whatever other equipments we use, called Bahyakaran. This is Antakaran. So Antakaran Suddhi means purity of these 3 elements. out of which the mind is the most important. Mind is such a complex and ununderstood the asset we all have. So that mind is is the main part of antakaran. So when we say antakaran suddhi means purity of mind. If the mind is pure, you are fine. If mind is disturbed, you are a disturbed man. Mind is angry, you are an angry man. Mind is jealous, you are a jealous person. Mind is very generous, you are a generosity. So whatever is the mind loaded with virtues or deficiencies, that's what you are. So the advice given to us is that you make your mind very pure. So antar socha means you make it pure. So to keep the body pure, we have external means. Yeah, you use soap and water and detergents and perfumes and deodorants and everything for external. For internal socha or internal purity, you have to use other kind of tools, and they are all subtle. They are all like kindness, then love, then friendliness. These are the virtues which will purify your mind. So these, as well as the spiritual knowledge, the swadhyaya, means study of the scriptures, company of a good people, as a reputation of a godly name, japa. So these are the means to purify our interior. There is no other means. And who can do it? Only we can do it, because we have the key to interior. Our parents don't have the key to my interior. Nobody can help me. As your loved ones cannot help, Guru cannot help, no one can help. Because you have the key to see how much deficiency you have in your mind. I know how much generous I am, how much nasty I am. If I become more nasty, I will know that I'm getting more nasty. Whether we act on it or not is different thing, but we are aware. And if the goodness is coming to you and you are progressing on spiritual path, you are aware about it. So using the tools which are all divine virtues, more the divine virtues you have, more is your mind is pure, and you are closer to the samadhi or your final goal. So more your mind is studied with deficiencies and blemishes, like we all know that the satru, no, what are our satrus? Six enemies. There's Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsar. Six. Matsar means jealousy. Others we know. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsar. If we have more of these, we are very dirty mind. No? You cannot be peaceful. Forget about it. You cannot be productive for on a larger scale. No? You may get little benefits here and there. So these are deficiencies. We are aware about it. Replenishing these deficiencies with virtues is the internal purity. And more the virtues we have, that is called sadguna or gunas, the divine virtues, or devi sampadi. There is a whole chapter on Bhagavad Gita, devi sampadi and asuri sampadi. Asuri means destructive, devilish kind of, means those six, and divine virtues. And divine virtues also, God doesn't keep any secret. He tells us. No? So it is stated that these are the divine virtues. If you develop more, you are on a right path, you are better. So it's God starts with abhaya, means he says abhaya means fearless. Abhaya sattva samsuddhi means purity of mind. Abhaya sattva samsuddhi gnana yoga vyavastita danam damascha yagnascha swadhyaya tapah arjuvam ahimsa satyam akrodha त्यागः शांतिर अपेशुनम दया भूतेषु अलोलुप्तवम मार्तवम हिरचापलम. Teja, Kshama, Dhruti, Socham, Adroha, Na Atimanita, Bhavanti Sampadam Devim Abhijatasya Bharat. He tells Arjuna, these 26 qualities that I enumerated, they are the divine qualities of a one who is born with the divinity or one who is going on the path of divinity and getting more divine. So these are divine virtues. More you have, you're closer to God. And our sadhana is to add these divine virtues. They are not going to come from heaven, they are to be acquired by us, because God gave us a common sense, God gave us intelligence. He says that I left these scriptures, I left these gurus for you. You follow that, and you acquire these virtues, and if you have these virtues, you are going to be successful, not only in getting samadhi or something. You will be successful on every count. You will be, most of the time we focus in becoming multimillionaire or very educated. God says everything will come to you, everything, in plentiful. So they are not separate. The one who is a great yogi, he can be successful wherever he wants. They decide not to go in the business or acquiring real estate or something. Their goal is bigger, but they are capable of doing it. So that is Bahir Socha and Antar Socha. So internally we get better, and from outside we get better. So the verse number 40 gives the um, enumerates what are the benefits of these external socha. That is, by socha means purity, purity, you will get sochat swanga jugupsa. Sochat means by socha means purity. Sochat, external purity. Sochat swanga. Swanga means our body. Swa anga, your own body. Sochat swanga jugupsa. Jugupsa means, it's very important, no? It means dislike, distaste. You will develop. So jugupsa means something you have aversion for. That is jugupsa. So sochat swang jugupsa. Parer asansarga. Pare means other body. Asansarga means desire to touch other body or interact with other body physically will slow down, will vanish, will disappear. With what? With internal and external purity. Both. With internal purity, you will get as divine wisdom or true wisdom. So, with true wisdom, you will know that this body for which we are most attached is not worth getting crazy about it. It is an excellent equipment, but not something to be crazy about it. So, once you have the real, and then you will know. Vidya means what? Vidya means real knowledge. Avidya means false knowledge. So if you have avidya, you will look at the exterior and you will get engrossed in that, will be attracted to that, because you do not have much of vidya and you have more of avidya. So with the internal purity, you get vidya, means real knowledge. And with real knowledge, the awareness comes that this body is nothing else. It is a collection of flesh and bones and equipment, which harbors a mind, which can help me to ascend to divinity. As far as it is considered as an instrument, it is very worthwhile having. It is a ladder, but you never get attached to the ladder. You use ladder to ascend and to climb. So body is for this purpose. That knowledge will come to you. So less and less false affinity for the body, your body as well as any body. So that you have this profound knowledge by what? By internal purity and external purity. That is, these verses in 4 words. Sochat swang jugupsa parer asansarga. Means you are not going to get crazy about about beautiful things and wanting to interact with them and have them, because you know these are just a collection of bones, muscles, and skin. No? The external skin is very decorative. The means wrapper is very good. Gift wrap is very good, but underneath there is all something which you will, if you get to know, you will have a disgust. That's what the word jugupsa means. So that is the advantage of these knowledge. And if you don't have knowledge, you will go after beautiful people and beautiful things relentlessly till the end. No? So that is the advantage of purity. And the purity of the mind is extremely important. No? So with the purity of mind will happen with all these divine qualities. And once the mind is pure, you will see the ultimate truth. The means you will realize God. You will realize your true self. Our true self or Atman is God, and God is God. So they are one and the same. Atma or Paramatma, they are same, identical. They are not similar, same. That's the different terms. No? So that's why the Antakaran Suddhi, the tremendous emphasis given in all scriptures. So that as Sant Kabir puts it very nicely, no? Kabira mana nirmal bhaya, means when your mind is nirmal, means without blemishes. कबीरा मन निर्मल भया जैसे गंगा नीर, like a pure, like water of Ganges. कबीरा मन निर्मल भया जैसे गंगा नीर, पीछे पीछे हरि चले कहत कबीर कबीर. If you make yourself so pure, you don't have to follow God. God will follow you. कबीरा मन निर्मल भया जैसे गंगा नीर, पीछे पीछे हरि फिरे कहत कबीर कबीर. Means you are wanted by God. God is wanted by all of us, but you have to be wanted by God. And that's what happens when your mind is nirmal. So that is a advantage of that. And with antar socha, that is the Bahya socha, you will get disgust for other bodies and your body. As an equipment, you will worship it. That's why it is called temple of God, because very useful to get to God. But you know at the same time that it is going to decay, get old, and disappear. You know these things. It is so that awareness will be constantly in your consciousness. With internal purity, what is the advantage? That is the verse number 41, which says Sattva Suddhi. Sattva Suddhi. Tattva means Atman or the real self. Sattva, because it is so good, it is called Sattva. Sattva Suddhi. When Atman is pure, Sattva Suddhi, Somanasya. When it is pure, what happens? Somanasya means you will be cheerful. Sattva Suddhi, Somanasya, Ekagre. When you are cheerful and without blemishes, then you have concentration, extreme concentration, Ekagre. When you have power to concentrate, ekagre, then you will have the control on the senses. That is Indriya Jaya, means victory over the senses. Senses will be brought back to your own Atman, and you will have a mastery over the senses when there is purity. So sattva suddhi somanas. It first change will be you will be very cheerful. You won't find yogi who is depressed and worried or something. So sattva suddhi. So sattva suddhi somanasya. When you are cheerful and not worried, your mind is totally at your service to focus on whatever you want. Ekagra. When you are able to focus, you will have a very good control over your senses. Then you are focusing on senses, and you tell senses, come back, don't go for roaming, and the senses will come back. So the sensory control. And that makes you what? That makes you suitable for Atma Darshan Yogyata. Means you are eligible now. You are eligible for Atma Darshana or self-realization. When? When you have this internal purity. Beautiful sloka, no? Four words and it tells everything. Sattva Suddhi Somanyasya Ekagre Jitendriya Atma Darshana Yogyata means you are qualified. You are a qualified student for PhD. You can't go for PhD on day one, no? So that's what it says. So that is the advantage of internal purity. Internal purity means without raga dvesha, no liking, no disliking, I'm fine as it is. No liking, no disliking. That status brings the tremendous peace to you right away. No liking, no disliking. I'm happy as it is. That is the sattva siddhi. So that is the advantage of inner purity. The next one comes, the 42nd verse is about santosh. What is santosh? Mean contentment. Santosh. Once you are contented, then you are the boss of bosses. Means you are victorious already. Santoshat anuttam sukha labha. Four words. Santoshat means by santosh, by contentment. Santoshat. Anuttam means the best of best. Uttam means best. Anuttam means best of best. Anuttama. What? Sukha. You will get happiness which there is no comparison with any worldly thing. Santoshat Anuttam Sukha Labha. You will have this advantage. And we all are dying for that. But we are derailed and misguided. So we are looking for here and there, and the life runs out. So the yogi says, don't do that. You are wasting your time. If you are contented, you will be fine right away. You don't have to keep acquiring the things which you are going to live here and which are meaningless. So santoshad means contented. And that is contented means I am fine as it is where I am. Means I am fine at 9 o'clock on 10th of December in this body with this color, with this bank balance, with these relatives, this partner, these diplomas, everything, wherever I am fine. My happiness is not subject or confined that if my daughter gets married, I will be happy. No. You are happy as it is. Otherwise, don't postpone your happiness. And one who does not postpone his happiness is called contented. I am happy as it is now. No. I mean, not tomorrow. Not if I get two more diplomas or 5 more million. No. I am fine as it is. That is called content. Malaji was asking last time, what is the limit? What is the limit when you become contented? There is no limit. Limit means whatever you have is your limit. If you're a school teacher and you have 50,000 in the bank and you are doing, I am happy as a school teacher with whatever I have. That feeling, that awareness, that quality is called santosh. Santosh is not satisfaction. Santosh is different. Santosh is contentment. I explained. And it comes only when rag and dvesha is gone. As long as you have a raga, means attachment, you cannot be contented. You're messed up already. That's why there is no dukkha equivalent to raga, means attachment or hankering for something is the greatest of tragedy. And Tyaga is the greatest of gift from God or gift that you attend. Tyaga means renunciation. That's why God says, Tyagat Santir Anantara. With Tyaga, you will get Santi right away. Santi means peace. Peace means happiness. Santi, peace, happiness, they are same. So the God says, 12:12, no, we did it last time. Shreyo hi gnanam abhyasat, gnanat dhyanam visishyate, dhyanat karma phalatyaga. Tyagat Santir Anantara. Arjuna, you will get Santi, eternal bliss right away. When you are a renunciate. Tyagat Santir Anantara. So that is the advantage of that. So that is the advantage of Santosh. So you want to get contentment. You want to understand how to get it. So that's why Shankaracharya ji also said that, we did that verse also. Vivek Chudamani. Mood, he calls us mood, means deluded. Oh, deluded beings, you are running around. That's why he says mood. Mood jahi hi dhanagam trishna. Most of us are running after money, no? So he says, mood jahi means give up. Mood jahi hi dhanagam trishna. Your thirst of money you give up. He doesn't say throw money away, but the thirst for money you give up. Mood jahi danagam trishna. Kuru sat buddhim manasi vitrishna. With your mind, you purify your mind. Again, same thing. Purify your mind with sat buddhi, means good virtues. Sattva buddhi, you purify. Kuru sat buddhim manasi. Yam labdhe nij karmopatam. Wherever you are placed with your honest means, whatever assignment you are given, we all are given assignment in the world. With that assignment, whatever is honestly produced, with that you get contented. Kuru sat buddhi manasi vitrishna. Get rid of that thirst. Manasi vitrishna. Then yam labdhe nij karmo patam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. With that wealth, with that resources which we are producing, by the work it is assigned to you in an honest way, with that resources be very happy and content. Same thing. So that is antakaran suddhi. The next verse is verse number 43. And this thing, like I said, it doesn't come from heaven. Nobody is going to give you a Christmas gift or anything that you become contented, my friend. I am your well-wisher. No, nobody can do it. So for that, you have to do the austerity, which is called tapas. So that is the third virtue. So socha, santosh, tapa. Tapa means austerity. The austerity means to make something better. Tapa means to make it refined. It's like you refine gold from 16 karat gold to 24 karat gold, for which you have to increase the temperature. Tapa means temperature. Tapa, so temperature to purify it, and then you melt it, you put it through rigorous exercise, and then all the impurities are removed, and again when it becomes a gold bar, it will be 24 karat gold bar. That process of refinement is called tapa. So we all did tapa for anything we have. I wanted to become doctor, I did tapa for 25 years. No. As in, you wanted to be a scientist, you do it for lifelong and 20, 30 years. You want to anything, you want to business, you did a tapa. This is all austerity. So this tremendous austerity. I used to wake up at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock on the street for 40 years, not 1 or 2 years. No? So, and like you, all of you have done, and many of you are scientists and great people, no? So we all have done austerity. So that is the why, to make ourselves better. So we became more educated, more resourceful, and that is the tapa. But we got a very minuscule thing. So if you put a real tapa in purifying yourself and understanding spirituality, you would have been you would have been a great yogi by now, no? So because that course is very simple, 2 years you can become a yogi, 3 years you can become really. There are 3 years courses, no? Chinmayan Mission, they send you to Bombay and you do 3 years, you are a master of the world, no? So that is a tapa, but that is the goal is different, the gain is different. Gain is forever, and but nobody suggested us, and a human as a human being with so much distraction, you are most likely to get derailed, no? And we promote that derailment, very systematically, So that is called tapa. With the tapa, with tapa, what happens? कायेंद्रिय सिद्धि अशुद्धि, कायेंद्रिय सिद्धि अशुद्धि क्षयात तपस. There are 5 words, but you have to understand these in a reverse order. In the reverse order, tapas here comes the last. It means with tapas, your impurities will decrease and disappear. Means tapas kshayat asuddhi. Asuddhis will disappear with tapas. And what will happen? And then karmendriya siddhi, means kayendriya siddhi, means your body, senses, mind will be most productive. All right. So it goes from backwards. With tapas, your impurities will die down, become faint, and disappear. And with that, your bodily equipment, which is body, mind, intellect, and our physical abilities, will become very powerful and very productive. Again, the verse reads Kayendriya Siddhi, means bodily achievements. Kayendriya Siddhi, when asuddhis are demolished. Asuddhi kshayat. By what? Tapas. By tapas, asuddhis will disappear. You will get this right knowledge, and then your equipment, your body, mind, intellect will be most productive to become. You want to become CEO, you will become CEO, and whatever you want to become, you will become. But with these internal and external resources. So that's what it means. With tapas, first you will get rid of all those 5 kleshas, and all our difficulties and miseries are because of kleshas. Remember that verse we did, that 5 kleshas, that is the 5 kleshas are avidya, asmita, rag, dvesh, abhinivesh. 5. Avidya means ignorance, means lack of spiritual knowledge is called avidya. Avidya, asmita means ego. Avidya, asmita, rag means attachment. Dvesh means aversion. And abhinivesh means bodily attachment. These 5 are the greatest obstacle which produces misery in our life. And it will not go away unless you get real knowledge. Period. It will get worse as you get older, and when the end comes near. So these are not optional. These are very essential, and you do it. And that's why God explains from the beginning to the end to Arjuna. First, he said that you are Arjuna, you are an Atman, you are not a body. So he says the body is going to die, you are not going to die. Then he says, I have given you senses and mind, and these senses will interact with the outside world. So don't get entangled in it. So he says, first he said that you are going to get another birth. Don't worry about it. You are not this body. Then it's immediate next sloka. He says, Matra sparsastu konteya, means matra means the sensory sensory senses and sensory objects. Matra sparsas tu konteya. Sitoshana sukh dukkha. They are of the nature of giving you heat and cold means they will produce both the things, dvandas. Matra sparsastu means interaction of senses and sensory object will create you pain and pleasure. Matra sparsastu konteya sittoshna sukha dukkha da. It will give you happiness and dukkha. Agma painyo nitya. They are of the nature of coming and going. Nobody is an exception. It comes to Donald Trump or the richest man or most powerful man. Agma painyo means agma means coming and going. Nature of coming and going. Agma painyo anitya. They are transient. So what do you do? Tan titikshasva bharata. Therefore learn to put up with them. He starts with this. Now I know how the sequence, what is the purpose of this right sequence. So he says, Matra sparsastu kvanteya sitoshana sukha dukada agma painyo nitya tan titikshasva bharata. Titiksha means bear it with smiling face. That Acharya Shankaracharya defines what is titiksha. God says titiksha. So titiksha means sahanam sarva dukkhanam. All the adversities, you bear it. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam. Apratikar purvakam, without fighting with them. Sok vilap rahitam, without any lamenting or sadness. Sok vilap rahitam satitiksha anigadyate. That is called titiksha. Means good thing happens, bad thing happens, you are rock solid. And if you do it, you are a muni, you are in samadhi. That is called samadhi, means without disturbance of mind. That is samadhi. So that is the advantage of tapa. The next one is, how do you get? So I said that it doesn't come from anywhere, but it comes from the next one. So swadhyay. Swadhyay Ishta Devata Samprayoga. 3 words only. Swadhyay Ishta Devata Samprayoga. Meaning, Swadhyay means self-study. Swa Adhyaya. Adhyaya means study. Swa means self. Study of the self. Swa Adhyaya. Swadhyaya. I learned this thing from Pandurang Sastri Athavle. Dadaji's whole movement, which are millions of followers, that is named Swadhyay. Swadhyay Parivar. Do you belong to Swadhyay? Yes, I do. So that is Swadhyay. Self-study. Swadhyay also means study of the scriptures. Why? Because scriptures tell you about Atman. So scriptures don't have any other message there. It is only message for your body and soul. So study of the self or study of the scriptures is called Swadhyaya. And more intensely you do, you progress faster. Swadhyaya, what will happen? Ishta Devata Samprayoga. Ishta Devata means your chosen deity. East means somebody who gives you very desirable thing. So if somebody gives you desirable thing, you worship that. So you start worshipping that deity where you believe that God, I went to Hanumanji and I got a first rank. So you develop that confidence, and that is called Ishta Devata, chosen deity. Each one has more attraction for some deity, and that is from personal experience. So that's called Ishta Devata. With Swadhyaya, Ishta Devata, Samprayoga. Samprayoga means it is made up of 3 words. Sam prayoga. Sam means good. Whenever the word sa comes, sa or su, that means good. Like su vichara, sad vichara, sat karma. So all those things are very desirable. So some pra means thoroughly. And yoga means mingling, becoming one, union. So that's what it says. Swadhyaya Ishtadevata Samprayoga. With study of the scripture, study of your own self, where you are going and how much you are progressing, examining yourself, and wanting to make it better, what will happen? Ishta Devata means your desire, your God, you will become one with God. Samprayoga means you will have a beautiful union and awareness about that Ishta Devata with Swadhyaya. So that is a that is the advantage of Swadhyaya. And that doesn't mean God will come to you, no? So that means that you will be in circumstances with a very good guru, very good company, very good satsang. All good things is equivalent to God. So God and guru, there is no difference. One doesn't talk, other one talks to you, blesses you, teaches you, you can feed him, he can feed you, and you see that human form which is pure. I'm talking about real gurus, okay? Real gurus, those who are master, the great yogis. So there is no difference between a great yogi and God. So once you get that knowledge, you will have intermingling with an excellent guru, guide, a group like this, or a satsanga like this. All those things will become available to you. You have to be fortunate to be participating in godly things or godly talks. And that's what God says. That's with Swadhyaya, Ishta Devata, Samprayoga. And God, for that you need a faith. How do you know? Somebody will say, Dr. Chokshi, how do you know? I believe it. I know it. I have no doubt about it. So how do you know? Because the scripture says that it is not my imagination or good thought or a gullible thought. So it says this, that in Svetaswara Upanishad it says, Yasya deve para bhakti. Beautiful sloka. Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guru. Yasya means who has devotion to, to Guru as much as he has to God. Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guru. What happens to him? Tasya kathita artha prakasayanti mat. To such a being, these words written in Patanjali YogSutra will come and hit him and get established in him. To who? To one who has Shraddha, one who has a faith. Faith in what? Faith in scriptures and faith in Guru, both. So yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guru. Tathya tasya kathita artha means he will get the meaning of these slokas and words very clearly. Prakasayanti Mahatmana. To such a great soul, these things will become very bright and understandable. That is a Svetaswara Upanishad. Remember this, no? We don't have to memorize all the slokas from all Upanishads, but whatever are very fundamental, very useful. Any yogi will quote this one, no? There's somewhere or the other in the discourses, because it is so important, no? So that is the advantage of Swadhyaya. And the last one is Samadhi. Samadhi Siddhir Iswar Pranidhanat means with Iswar Pranidhanat. Fifth one was Iswar Pranidhanat. Iswar Pranidhanat means surrendering to God. Means removing your small I and deleting totally. And then big I will light up. We can go over many slokas. Updeshar, Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi says that when your your small eye is deleted and demolished, then your big eye will swam spurati, means it will blossom on its own. When your small eye is demolished. When your small eye is demolished, when you are surrendered to God. At the moment, you are in charge. That small eye has become in charge. So so God or the divinity cannot shine because it is place is occupied by small eye. So when the small eye is demolished, big eye will take over. So that is Iswar Pranidhanat means God, I am nothing. Not in words only. A lot of people will do that, but real sense. I know that I am just a limited consciousness enshrined in the body. I on my own can't do anything significant, so I surrender to you for guidance and enlightenment. That feeling is called Saranagati. So that is what happens when you are Iswar Pranidhanat. So Iswar Pranidhanat Samadhi Siddhi means you will come to a state which is called Samadhi, means state where you don't want anything for yourself. Samadhi Siddhi. So Iswar Pranidhanat Samadhi Siddhi. Samadhi means a state of mind not wanting anything, contented, knowledgeable. Though that mind is not a dull somebody sitting, very productive, very powerful mind. Like Swami Chinmayananda and all these great masters, so many of them came before, contributed so much in the world. Pandurang Sastri, Athavle, Dada Vaswani, Pramukh Maharaj, all these live examples in our vicinity, but we are busy, so we do not grasp that. Swami Vivekananda, Swami Dayananda, so many. So that is how, because they were loaded with these virtues. So that's why Ishwar Pranidhanat. And Ishwar Pranidhanat means surrendering to God. God doesn't want our surrender. What is He going to do with us? No. All of us, billion people go in and say, surrender. He will say there is a chaos. No. So surrendering to God means surrendering to His creation, means Jagat, means serving Jagat. God says, I don't need anything, buddy. Go outside and do my work if you are mature enough. So there are beautiful two slokas in Updeshar. We did Updeshar before. It's a time to do it again. So where Ramana Maharshi says, Ishwar arpitam na ichchaya krutam chitta sodakam mukti sadakam. Dedicated to God, when you work, it will purify your mind. See again the purity. Ishwar arpitam na ichchaya krutam chitta sodakam mukti sadakam. It will purify and it will give liberation. But how do you get Ishwara Pritam? God doesn't need you. So what you do? Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam Astamurti Vrud Deva Pujanam means you dedicate yourself to this creation which is the eightfold form of God. Astamurti Vrud Deva Pujanam. So the serving the universe with that feeling of serving the God is Ishwar Pranidhan. And what will happen? You will get samadhi. Samadhi means not wanting anything. It means sthit pragna. Sthit pragna. So Arjuna asked Lord Krishna, how does this kind of people look? As a, so he asked Lord Krishna that how a man of sthit pragna or steady wisdom behaves. Sthit pragnasya ka bhasa means what is his what is his language? Ka bhasa. Kim asit vrajet kim, how he sits, how he talks, how he walks. God tell me that. Then God says in one sentence, one sloka. Prajahati yada kaman, when all the desires are vanished. prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan. Where are the kamas? In the mind. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmanev atmana tusta, and happy within himself. Atmanev atmana tusta sthit pragnastada uchyate. Then he is a man of steady wisdom, or samadhi sthasya, all the same thing. So all the scriptures they merge at one place, because everything is going to go to the ocean, all rivers, all knowledge will go to us. So if you have any question, I'm sure these excites a lot of questions. So if you have a question, ask it, and then God clarifies our any doubt. So
Thank you, Dr. Chokshi. Very nice. Any questions for Dr. Chokshi, please?
I have one.
Dinesh has one.
Thank you.
yes, Dineshji.
Thank you, Atul Bhai. um, I've been pondering on your statement that our sadhana can enable us to acquire and add divine virtues. That's how you opened your conversation today. So I have a very practical question.
Yes.
Let's assume that my internal inclination or one of the virtues that
What
I
did you
want.
say? Make believe what?
I said, let's assume that one of the divine virtues that I want to have in my life is that you love thy neighbor, love everyone, respect everyone. But our day to day experience is that if I extend a hand of friendship to somebody and they reject it, I extend it again, they reject it. For 15 years, they continue to reject that. And then a rationalization comes that this person is not going to ever extend or reciprocate to my extending the hand of friendship to them. At that time, uh, whatever you want to call it, I become a prisoner to that realization, and my behavior towards that individual becomes self limiting. So, my question to you is, should I let go of the rational experience and continue to make the effort? Or should I say the rational experience is the one which should define my
Yes.
relationship with that
Yes.
individual?
Here the reality is that you did your part. You value the virtues. You extended that manifestation of those virtues to the other guy. But the other gentleman, your neighbor, is loaded with devilish ideas, or doesn't have virtue or intellect to grasp your goodness, or accept that. So he rejects it. So we all are different. So that's why satsang means the like-minded will always unite. You don't find like-minded everywhere. So like-minded gamblers, they will have their club. Like-minded satsangi, they will have their club. Like-minded card players will have their group. So everyone is different. So you did your part. So that's it. Don't feel bad, or don't feel no dejected because of such thing. That is a mixture of good and bad in the society. God says it will always be there. My advice is that God's advice is that you perform what is the best as per your intellect and your divinity within, and do your best. There will be very, very nasty people. You gave a simple example, but there will be even more nasty people in the world. So that is of no concern to us. That our awareness that is the truth. All kinds of people are there. You agree and I agree, and that's why no, we have our own group, and you find out whom do you want to mingle with. If they are bad, then you become unconcerned about it. Okay, so that's fine. That's the way you think. So, sir, thank you very much.
So, how do you then create Vishwa Kutumba? How do you then create One
No,
was the love and respect.
the Vishwa Kutumba can only be created by multiple units. We are all units. And unless everybody is going to contribute, there cannot be Vishwa Kutumba. There cannot be one Kutumba. Forget about Vishwa Kutumba. In Kutumba or your family, you all are like-minded, or you selfishly agree to be like-minded. That's why it's a Kutumba. But when the world, the different people do a divergent agenda, then there cannot be. So you try your best. That is our desirable wish that, okay, hope it happens. No. But other people may not agree. They say, no, 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 I want my way. No, my religion is right. My thinking is right. I don't agree with you. I don't like you. I don't, means total discordant. Then it will happen. And you are a very brilliant lawyer and you have thousands of experiences and you will come across these things. So, but we have no concern about it. The yogi wants to do the best he can do and leave the rest to Almighty.
Thank you.
Okay, so any other question?
Just the first one you mentioned about external, you know, sort of soch and internal soch. I think it reminds me of very good example. I think it's like, remember the story about sage Astavakra?
Yes,
So
yes,
his body was crooked from each side externally, and when he walks through the palace of Lord Janaka,
yeah,
then everybody were laughing, and then he says that, king, what do you have here gathered? The really people with learned mind or cobblers? They only
yes,
looking at my skin or
yes,
my deep, just reminds me of that. That's a particular as an
yeah.
example for
That's true.
external and internal
That's
source.
true. So, so
And that was an excellent question. First question. When we extend our friendship to other people, they can accept or they can be silent. They can reject also, right? It's their own will,
yes,
and that is why we practice namaste, namaskara. We
yeah,
practice, right?
yes,
The divine in me will recognize and honor divine in you, right? No matter
yes,
what.
yes,
Uh, in I'm sure there is a teaching in scriptures. We follow that uh, same namaste. We also say the whatever action we're doing, whether it is activity or verbal or non-verbal, either it is seeking love or expression of love.
yeah,
It might, we might feel that it's unskillful. Maybe it is somebody killing somebody. That is the only way they know how to express their love.
yeah, yes.
So, and my question is, how do we practice more surrenderness? Surrenderness, right? Is it only if I do meditation daily, regularly,
You want to
and
surrender to God, no?
surrender to God?
That comes from knowledge, so that I as an individual entity is not complete, and I want to have peace of mind and be complete, and that's why you go to God or a guru. And how do you get the benefit? If you are obedient and surrender to them. If you are arrogant, no teacher can teach you. So the God doesn't like people with arrogance. He says point blank that or you, if you have a lot of arrogance, you don't go to God also or to Guru. So once you have understood how your internal equipment works, then you have a knowledge, means vidya is rising. So the knowledge is rising. So you are going to make right choices, right resources, right action to enrich yourself. So to do that, you are surrendering to the master, to God, or God's representative, that is a guru, and God's bylaws, that is the scriptures. You got it, Hans?
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So that is where you surrender, no? Because If I'm not alone, not capable of solving some problem, I'll look for right resources. No.
Yeah.
So the, you go for right resources. Right resources here happens to be the scriptures and one who can explain you the scriptures, so Guru, and that will take you to the ultimate knowledge and truth, which will give you bliss. It's a very selfish desire, no? Very selfish desire. Yogis are not, I mean, they are also selfish, but their selfishness is for the divinity. Our
Yeah.
selfishness is for wealth or personal thing, little bit, and grabbing from somebody else. Here, yogi is not grabbing anything from anybody, but he's very selfish for his knowledge, his advancement, his peace of mind. And for peace of mind, we all can be very selfish. What's the problem? I'm very selfish, no? And that's why I'm studying and reading and all those things. So that is selfishness.
I think Ajnana to Gnana, right? Understanding more of this will connect us to there is unlimited bliss, right? There is no limitation. When you know there is no selfishness, right?
Yeah,
It is there. It is unlimitedness is there. I'm not selfish. It is given birthright,
yeah.
right?
Yes,
Yeah, that is
means
what
to
I am
realize
understanding.
yourself, no?
Yeah, yeah,
That is one of one of the instincts, I would say, no?
yeah,
That
yeah,
everybody will feel that, no, yeah, what's happening? I don't know. What's
yeah,
the
yeah.
purpose of life? No, they will become angry and ask you, but that is a thirst,
Okay.
human thirst, only human beings has. Animal doesn't think that, okay, let me become religious or go do swadhyaya, no?
Yeah,
That way, human being is very unlike any other species. No,
yeah.
yeah. So that's why Sant Kabir says, "Pasu ka hoye panaya, nar ka kachu na hoye. Nar agar karani kare, nar narayan hoye." Even the animals are better than us. Their every organ is used, their skin is used, their bones are used, their everything is used. Human beings, nothing is usable. No. But the same human body, if he does the right kind of activities, Narka Narayan ho, he can become God.
There's another one good one too about Kabir about Maya.
Yeah,
Maya mari na man mara,
yeah.
मर मर गए शरीर,
Sarir.
आशा
Asha
तृष्णा
Krishna
ना
Nama.
मरी, कह गए संत कबीर. So
Yes,
as long as they are saying that as long as human अब अपनी इच्छाओं का कोई अंत नहीं आएगा, तब
uh,
भले शरीर का अंत हो जाए, परंतु मनुष्य की तृष्णा कभी खत्म होने वाले नहीं है.
yes, and that Krishna will create a imprint on your soul, and you will get the befitting body to fulfill those Trishna. That is
Keep on the cycle of birth and death.
that is the rationale for this rebirth, no, an explanation for rebirth, no. That,
Chokshi, we are using the word here surrendering to God. In my mind, as a simple person who has not much knowledge about things, accepting whatever is happening in life, I
yes,
believe that is surrendering to God.
yeah,
Just move on. Whatever has happened, God wanted it that way. Accept
yes,
it and go on. And I
yes,
think in my
yes.
mind, that is what I think is surrendering to God. And knowledge helps me understand that.
That is called prasad buddhi. God, whatever you give is a grace of yours. Whether I become disabled, become able, I become rich, I become poor, I may not survive, all that is your grace. Not only good things are your grace and other things your punishment. No. When you have that buddhi, it's called prasad buddhi. Means once you have that prasad buddhi, you are done. They are all same.
So that is
What?
surrendering to God,
Yeah,
actually,
I
no?
mean, when will you surrender? That when you have that kind of intellect, your intellect grasps that, no, 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 I want this and I will do this. I don't believe in any God or any rituals. I don't believe, oh yeah, and salutation to you. There are people like that, no, you will come across. You are not the guru for everybody in the world, no, because everybody has a different equipments. You have to have right equipments to tune to this divinity, no. It's like a radio. There are broadcast is going on, but you have to select the station yourself. Otherwise, it's to get the music that you desire. So
Thank you so much. If there's any other question, or should we close the
I
session?
I have a question.
Go,
So,
Praveen.
is surrendering to Guru the same as surrendering to God?
yes, because the God is we are talking about
Guru,
right
yes.
guru, okay? So don't bring phony gurus here.
I don't go to phony gurus.
no. So if there is a right guru is a dedicated to scriptures. His interest is only in your spiritual growth and his own spiritual growth. He is going to guide you. He is as good as God.
Hmm,
God and Guru has no difference. One is a verbal, one is a talks and loves you and can serve you. Other one you have no access. We don't have access to God like we have an access to Guru, the
right.
real Guru. And
Mm-hmm,
so in essence they are same.
mm-hmm,
God, godly man, godly scriptures, godly satsang, they are all same.
hmm. Thank
Godly man is the one who doesn't want anything of the world and anything from you.
you.
If I am doing these lectures and making CDs and start selling these CDs or do dancing around the scriptures, then I'm not a godly man. I may be a knowledgeable man, but
Mm,
I'm not a godly man. Godly man doesn't want anything from the world. He is a giver. He is not a grabber.
mm,
In disguise also he is not a grabber.
mm,
When you find this kind of man, then he is a walking, talking God.
mm,
There is a very nice sloka, then we will end it. This comes original from Brahmaji. He
mm,
taught to his children.
mm,
That is a anadhaya manuse vitte. Adhaya vedesu ye dvija. Means anadhya, means unconcerned or unattached. Anadhya manuse vitte. Man who, what human beings considered as wealth, for that, when somebody is not concerned at all. Anadhya manuse vitte. Adhya vedesu yedvija. But he's crazy about the Vedas and scriptures. ते दुर्दर्शाः दुष्प्रकम्पाः तान् विद्धि ब्रह्मणस्तनु. When you find a man who is unconcerned about the wealth, what we call in the universe, but he is crazy about the scriptures and divinity, when you find such a man, know him to be a walking, talking Brahman. Got it?
mm,
Mhm.
Walking, talking Brahman means he is God.
mm,
Not out of your feeling or emotion. Oh, no, I love this guy and this guru is God. No. When you find such a man,
mm.
that is God.
I think,
Good. Thank you.
Can't be more intensely explained. So
right.
that's
I
what
think
it.
I want to make one announcement. All of you know about our Institute of Spiritual Sciences at Mava Temple, and our guru, Dr. Chokshi, is the dean.
No,
He's
no,
the
I'm
dean of the.
I'm an intermediary,
No, no, no.
So
And we have
who
chosen as a next topic to discuss Kabirji.
we are going to
This,
do the on Kabirji. So
Very good.
so we'll let
we
you know. It will be probably end of January or February because we
yes, we will
plan.
fix up the date. We
Yeah,
were
we'll
waiting
let
for
you know.
your okay, Savitaji.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so you
Wonderful.
whatever date works for everyone, just
Yes,
fix
we'll
up
plan
and
that.
then we are ready.
Yeah. And if any one of you have any suggestions
Any
in this
suggestions,
session
any
you would like to
contribution
discuss,
about Kabirji you want to make it
let us know.
or
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Thank you everyone for
Thank you.
joining. We'll end our session by reciting our shloka. Om
Om
Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnmadaya Purnmeva Vashishyate Om Shanti,
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 Shanti
Shanti.
Om.